Good morning, sports fans. Well, I'm on the road again.
Bear left after 6 miles.
And we're heading north a little bit. There's a good chance today that the shed will hit the fan. I'm afraid so. So hang in there. I got about 45-minute drive yet, and we'll see what happens. It's nice day. See you down the road. Well, made it this far, Homosassa. Homosassa Springs. We're gonna take a look. Seems to be pretty busy, getting busier, but it's cool out here. It was 74 when I left north or south of here, and I believe it's 68 or 69 now. That's not a good thing. So let's go in here and take a look around. Well, this is the main entrance to the park. It's a long building, and it has some displays, a gift shop, and so forth. This is the boats that will take you to the park, but they're not running, which is sad. Instead, you've got to take a shuttle, which is 2 trailers hooked up to a pickup truck, and away you go. This is not near as exciting as the boat. When you arrive at the park. Here you're departing a shuttle. You go to another building, and this is where you get your ticket. Now the line is outside the building, as you can see here. So the line goes all the way through the building to the outside of the building. Well, finally got through there. Recommendations: if you're coming here, may I suggest you call ahead and make sure the boats are running. That's a big part of this, is the boat ride here, and we didn't get that. So besides that, I would recommend you get your tickets ahead of time if you can. Their ticket lines are very, very long, very slow, not very efficient in how they do it at all. As a matter of fact, very inefficient. Keeps people standing in line for a long time. It shouldn't be. From the time I got here to got in the park now, it's been an hour. Took a tram over here, pulled by a car or truck, and we're in, but not very impressed with the process at all. And I'd say if you couldn't get your tickets online, you better get here damn early. And they're supposed to run the boats, supposed to be starting running in March, but they don't know when. So call ahead. So we're going to take a walk around here and take a look, see what's going on. Well, this is the underwater observatory. And the water is pretty clear, and there's thousands of fish in here. Looks like a lot of sheephead. Hard to tell from here. We're in the observatory. Ooh. Crystal clear water. Well, that was the underground observatory, or underwater observatory, and pretty much a bust. Can't see out the glass. And the glass is old. That needs to be replaced. They can't clean it anymore. They clean it, doesn't do any good. But you can't see anything. Once in a while, school of fish go by and you can see them a little bit if you're in the right place at the right time. But overall, that was a real bust. So far, not a lot of positives yet. We'll see. It's getting a little warmer out, that's a positive. So we're going in here to the Discovery Center. Right down here. This is the fellow that established the park. And here's a map of the park. Well, that was the center, and nice restrooms. Other than that, kind of a bust also. But they're trying. So we'll move on. A little bit about the park. Ellie Scheller Homosassa Springs Wildlife State Park has been a tourist attraction since the early 1900s. The 50-acre site and surrounding 100 acres was purchased in the 1940s and was operated by a small attraction. In 1964, the Norris Development Company bought the property and expanded it as Homosassa Springs, nature's own attraction. With an emphasis on entertainment, and with a variety of exotic animals and some native species, Ivan Torres animal actors housed their trained animals at Homosassa Springs attraction for several years. These animals were trained for television shows and movies. When they were not performing, they were kept at the Homosassa Springs. One of the most popular of these animals was Buck, who was a stand-in for Gentle Ben in the famous television series. Lou, a hippopotamus, was one of Ivan Torres' animals and still resides at the park after being declared an honorary citizen of the state of Florida by then-Governor Lawton Chiles. Norris owned the attraction until 1978. From 1978 until 1984, the land went through several changes in ownership. The Citrus County Commission purchased the attraction to protect it as an environmental sensitive area until the state of Florida could purchase the property as a Florida State Park. What are all these people looking back at it, or looking at here at the bridge? Well, let's go take a look. I happen to know what it is.
20 years. I live up in Crystal River, and our bay was dead. Nothing grew. There is a thing that floats called Lyngbia, which is half bacteria and half algae. And it coated the top, preventing the sun from getting to the bottom. Nothing grew. And the bay was dead. This is an experiment. It was done partially through government funds, partially through private. Duke Energy was big in the development of this grass, and partially from individual organizations like Save Crystal River and individuals like me. And we would get some of that grass and we would plant it around where we could in the water. And from something, well, if you look out here, you'll see nothing grow. Well, Crystal River was like that. And now you can look out and it looks like a meadow underwater. It is amazing. So people ask me, what do you do for excitement in Crystal River? And my answer is watch the grass grow, and I mean it. And that's and they're kind of sloth fighters. So they eat what they do, but a lot of it floats to the top. And once it gets to the top, they don't cut it. And so we've got a group that is going out and breaking it up, clearing out anything that might harm the manatees, like lures or whatever, and bringing it up. Our manatees, they're used to eating floating lettuce, are having no trouble eating it on. So this is good use of it.
And these are the tanks. Well, first off, those are water that they control the temperature. But these are the tanks where new manatees that need help would be brought in for service. And here's some deer. It's like one of my friends. Typical. He's not going to let her out of his sight. Well, meet Lou. And this is the dangerous end. That tail is like a propeller. Or a fan blade, if you will. When Lou decides that it's time to relieve himself, he can spin that tail, and when he does, well, you know what hits the fan. You don't want to be behind Lou. I have personally seen this. I wasn't behind Lou, thank God, but I have seen other people that were, and I have seen them run for their lives. But on this day, Lou was very quiet. Blue heron. The fox. It's funny how friendships can evolve.
And it was like I was swinging it sideways.
And of course, flamingos. Now, I'd like to tell you what kind of an eagle this is, but or if it's a hawk, but I don't know. Now, I know who these are. These are 4 guys that just had lunch at Repeats. Yeah. And the 4th guy, or the 5th guy that had lunch at Repeats, he's really in the bag. You can see him down here. Pelican. Now this strange looking bird is an American white pelican. Strange bill. That's a white egret. I'd like to tell you what a lot of these are, but frankly, I don't know. Well, I happen to know that's a pelican. This is Pelican Island. And that's a night heron. And I can't tell you for sure what this is. Well, we all know what that is. good looking bird, but I don't know what it is. I know what that is. Pretty lazy black bear, that's what that is. This is where they have their entertainment when they have entertainment. Ooh, big kitty. Bobcat. Pretty darn good size one too. And we all know what this guy is. Did you know that alligators don't feed in the winter? That's right, they can't digest food in the cold weather. So if you're going to fall in a river or something with alligators in it, do it in the winter, I guess. And this is a warm weather guy too, but you know what? You can have him. I don't want anywhere near him. Now this is a line when we were leaving. It runs all the way through the building to the ticket booth on the other side and outside to the street. That's got to be about an hour and a half wait. Review of the springs at Homosassa. Disappointed? Yes. And I got a few negatives. First off, if you're going to come here, do it really early in the morning, as early as they open. The line for a ticket right now, when they take you back to the ticket, where you get your tickets, is about an hour and a half long. They got one person, so you're going to wait in line. And if you can look here, I'll show you in a minute. This parking lot is full, and they're parking them in the overflow. Now, the underwater observatory is useless. Can't see a thing down there. The glass is so bad. It's not that it's dirty, they've cleaned it. It's just that it's old, you can't see a thing. So, was it worth the $13 to get in? Well, $13 is fine. But some things you didn't get. You didn't get the boat ride. Now, I would come in off of 19. There's several ways to come in here, but come in off of 19, call ahead, make sure the boats are running. Don't come if the boats aren't running. So you got to have a boat ride. Well, we're going to take a quick ride down here since we're in the area. And we're going to go down to Monkey Island. And this little town is called Cracker. So we're going to take a look at the monkeys. And there it is, Monkey Island. Now, I don't remember how many monkeys are on this island. I spotted, I believe, 5 or 6. And it's not a real warm day. They're not really as active, but they do get around. You don't want to get a boat too close to these guys. They will throw things at you or maybe even try to jump in your boat. However, they'll never leave the island because they cannot swim. This is the ruins of a sugar mill, from a sugar mill plantation. And it's just on the way to Monkey Island between Homosassa and Monkey Island. I leave here. I am continuing my quest to find a gem that I've been looking for, and I think I may have found it. So that's where I'm heading next. So stay tuned. That's going to be a very interesting clip.